Welcome to the Popko Project Podcast, a platform for the discussion and discovery of arts and entertainment. We focus on highlighting people and events that add value to the world around us. Visit us on all social media platforms by searching the Popko Project or visit our website at thepopkoproject.com. Welcome to the show, and thank you so much for listening. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services. Are you still cutting your own grass? Are you still trying to get your landscaping to look perfect on your own? That sounds sweaty. That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like a job for Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services. Family owned and operated, Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services, located on Kern Street in Exeter near Blue Ribbon Dairy, has the quality and experience to get your yard looking its best. The Garden Center offers plants, trees, sod, mulch, rocks, flowers, topsoil, grass seed, straw bales, and much more, while the Lawn and Landscaping Services offers mowing, trimming, planting, and full landscaping. And also new at Keller's Garden Center is the Zen Chaser Bonsai Studio, offering bonsai trees, supplies, and classes. Visit them on their social media page for more info. Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services. Get your free estimate today. This episode is also brought to you by Paulson Tours. For almost 30 years, this family-owned and operated business has been sending people to sports games, racing events, concerts, vacations, and more. I myself have been using Paulson Tours for trips to Red Sox games, wine festivals, and an annual guys trip to Boston for St. Patty's Day for almost 15 years. Check out the current trips being offered over at paulsontours.com. Life's a trip. Go with Paulson Tours. Special 420 episode of the Popko Project Podcast. Welcome to the show.
Happy holidays.
Welcome to the show, Portland Frank, NEPA's hottest new rock band.
Oh,
We got
high.
three quarters of the band.
You
I
must
think
be high singing.
Johnny forgot about me.
Johnny's probably stacking pallets right now. He's all good.
Well, we had he just put in an order for hats.
The Jones pallet.
Yeah,
That's great.
Jones Palette.
I'm gonna give me one of those.
Jones Palette. What is it called? The Jones Palette Solution.
Oh,
He's solving problems.
he's solving pallets. He's solving problems.
He's solving problems.
The world's logistical pallet problems.
Yeah, we had to pull Chad from doing Pilates. He's joining us tonight. That's nice of him to jump on. Appreciate it, Chad.
Hey, no problem. A little sweaty.
And
Hot Pilates.
Marty and old Polly.
Oh,
How you guys doing?
Well, I'm great.
how you doing, Mr. John?
Good, man. I'm gonna have a beer, and I brought out a Brewdog Hazy Jane for the holiday. I thought it was a good
Smoke?
Hell yeah.
What are you doing? Is that a vape?
Yeah, all the kids are doing it.
Yeah.
This is inhaler.
Is that cherry?
It's my
What is that, cherry?
It's what is it? Custard. Look at that. Got a mug too.
No way it tastes like custard.
No, it doesn't.
Would you want it if it tasted like custard?
Mm-mm. I want it to taste like garbage. I just want the effect
Of a cherry vape?
of my cherry angel vape.
Paulie, do you normally wear that Snoop Dogg t-shirt, or is that just today?
No, I have this. This is regular
I feel like
attire.
that's the normal rotation, right?
That isn't the normal rotation.
Yeah.
Let's see there you go.
But also, I mean,
Lakers colors,
let's honor the holiday in style.
Yeah.
It's the holiest holidays. Some Grey Goose vodka.
When do you?
Ooh.
Well, at
They
least you're
sponsor
drinking.
this, right?
Water. Who are you joking
Maybe.
with?
I appreciate the fact that you're drinking with me, though, because I feel like I was drinking alone. So I'm not now. So it's good.
Never. You're never alone.
When do you think that Pennsylvania is going to get their shit together and just legalize weed
When all
recreationally?
politicians drop dead.
Can we expedite
They
that?
don't. That won't happen. They don't do that. There'll be new old ones. There will be new old heads by the
You're
time
right.
the old heads are gone. Exactly.
Unless they're people like me and Polly, because we are old. What if it was us, Polly? I mean, we were just saying before, there's no way that you'll ever have a political seat based
No,
on
I wasn't born in this country, so I'm not allowed.
based solely on your text messages.
Yes, that's a given. I mean, the stuff that goes through my mind should not be broadcast.
Use it as a case study.
Yeah. But guys, what's up? I mean, Portland Frank, new band in NEPA, taking the world by storm.
We're doing something.
It's been a journey.
Yeah. So I mean, you're all from other bands, right? You formed this super group, we'll call it, right?
I'd say so. It's pretty super.
I mean,
super.
I like the infamous Brett Alexander wear the Portland Frank hot dog hat everywhere I go. Made exclusively at Axelrad Screen Printing.
Oh, nothing like a plug, right?
You guys, you know, you have great merch and you know where to get it.
That's right.
Have you guys seen the Dustin Douglas episode yet?
I saw the first couple minutes of it.
I saw he flashes the T-shirt.
Well, it's funny. So I had I came in with the hat on, and I didn't think he'd notice right away, and he didn't. But we were like kind of chatting like we were before we hit record on this one, and he goes, "Oh, you got a fucking hot dog on your hat." he goes, "Those guys have more merch than they have songs."
That's not true. That's not true, though. That's definitely not true.
But again, but then, sure as shit, he literally pulled the shirt up from beside him and like, you know, held it up. So
I hope he wasn't using it to like clean his guitars and that, because I mean, I gave that.
Portland Frank it's my dad's favorite band, I think, solely based on the name and the logo. So
Portland Frank
really?
is?
Look at me now, Dad. I made it.
I mean, the logo's
say a hot dog. Yeah. It's a pretty great logo. Favorite band that you are in, or favorite band? Period. It might be both. So, I mean, there's Metallica. Yeah, that's true. The other guys, period. All those other bands. I think period. You know,
I think the Chief likes us. Period. That's it.
This is finally the one that made him not worry about my well-being so much, I think.
Yeah.
Really? He's a fan.
Your well-being.
the people love us.
He's not worried about your well-being with Paulie at the helm. Like,
oh, look at him. Come on. Who wouldn't leave their kid alone with this guy?
Would be very, very afraid.
Yeah.
There's a reason we call him Uncle Paul, you know.
I like that.
Here's a funny thing. I've never babysat for a baby or a child, which is
only us.
Only you guys. I mean,
true,
you guys. And, I mean, Dakota, but he's more mature than you guys are. So
yeah,
and he's only 16. So yeah, never had to do like the whole baby thing. So it was an added bonus.
We'll get you a baby.
No,
I'll get you a baby right now. I got one upstairs.
Where'd you get that baby?
I've got one upstairs. I'll bring it over.
No,
I'm dying for.
I got 3 dirty dogs to keep me busy.
I'm dying for a full night of sleep. I think I gained 20. I gained like 20 pounds since she was born, and I have to blame her for a little bit of it because I think my sleep has suffered greatly.
Are you breastfeeding also? Is that what you'll
shake the baby weight. Don't worry, you'll get there. I do have a good question. I have a question for you, Johnny.
Okay, go ahead.
Is dad strength a real thing? Have you noticed?
My son would tell you yes. My son thinks that I can lift houses, which is pretty cool.
Well, can you since having children?
I don't think so.
Have you noticed?
Not really.
Have you lifted any houses?
I've not lifted any houses. No, I don't know if I'm stronger. Maybe.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I bet you I am a little bit, solely on the fact that like I'm, the new one I'm picking up and I carry around, and she's like 15, 20 pounds. So it's like, I'm active in that sense. But I mean, I don't know for real.
I've always felt like you just go ahead. Okay, I was saying, I was just like once as soon as child is born, you just like your inner strength just like doubles to quadruples just by default, and I feel like that's true. I've asked friends, and my one friend immediately said yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes as well.
All right, cool.
Probably like an inaction thing where, like, if you saw Paul Young on the street talking to your kid, you'd go over and put a shoulder in them and drop them.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't know you had that strength until you had to use it.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is.
With great strength comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
You have to choose wisely.
I mean, it'd probably be really easy to knock my crippled ass over nowadays. So if you really want to, you can. But back in the day, I don't think you were doing that.
I'm trying it.
I believe that. I'm gonna try it next time I see you. I gotta get a running start.
I was thin back in the day. I was like, I think, Paul, when I first met you, I was probably 155 pounds. Now I'm like 223.
I was about that at birth, so I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame my daughter for a little bit of it, and then other 2/3 of the equation is the fact that I'm 40 and I eat like a raccoon.
Yeah, garbage cans.
Yeah, garbage cans. But this week I made some conscious efforts. I made sure that I got in over 10,000 steps a day, and
there you go.
ate
that's solid.
I ate grilled chicken and vegetables for lunch, as opposed to Burger King. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You're unhappy, but you're healthy, and that's what's important.
You're unhappy, but you're healthy.
Health is wealth, right? I remember 10 years ago, around this time, 10 years ago, I was actually in the best shape of my entire life. I was doing a boxing program. I had like a half of a 6-pack. I had a 3-pack. I lost like 25 pounds. I was like kind of cut, but I was miserable. Like that took so much effort, and I was working out 4 days a week. I was eating nothing but grilled chicken and greens. I think I had 1 or 2 drinks a week, and they were vodka drinks, and that doesn't really do it for me, but it was a miserable existence. But I mean, I looked good. I wouldn't recommend it.
Don't worry, we're not going to try it.
No.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Well, you're doing Pilates. I mean, you're attempting.
You want to know what I was doing?
I
was playing video games.
That's really funny to say that, because I was actually gonna.
That's what I figured you were doing.
I was gonna ask Marty if if he put his headset on for Call of Duty and kind of got you that way.
Close.
I should have jumped in the party.
Yeah.
No, Marty won't play Overwatch, so I know I'm safe.
Yeah, I won't. I don't agree with it.
That's all right.
That culture being forced on me.
One day I'll grow up.
I think I'm going to hold Johnny's hats hostage for missing this momentous occasion.
He might be joining us. He just asked me for what's the link.
Okay, we'll see.
There we go.
Maybe
He'll be here. He's coming. Don't worry.
He might fall asleep by the time I get him the link, though.
This is part of the Johnny experience, the Johan experience.
It's fun. I've known Johnny for a long time, but I don't think we've spoken more than, I don't know. The most we've spoken was probably when he came in to get hats. He picked up your hats and then placed an order for his own hats. But
he's a good man.
That's what I hear.
Love that man.
Everyone says that.
For how quiet he could be, he may be one of the funniest people I know.
Oh my God,
he's quiet, right?
He'll just say something. He will say something just in passing. You're like, I can't believe you're the guy that just said that to me.
Well, I was talking.
That happens.
I was talking to Vinny from the V Spot today, and he said that that may have been one of the first times he met Johnny, and he said he's very deadpan, but like very salt of the earth kind of guy.
Yeah, and if you're getting that from the most salt of the earth guy, then
that must be the salt of the salt of the salt.
Yeah, the salt of the earth,
saltiest of the salt.
Yeah.
But so, where did this hot dog come from for this band, Portland Frank?
The guy who did our artwork, Dan Falkowski, it kind of just was like, why don't we do something with a hot dog? We kind of said that, and he just kind of ran with it. So it was just kind of a thing, like, should we do something? And he's like, okay. That's what he came up with. I'm like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. we just ran with it. I mean, I thought, I'm like, it's cool, it's unique. Nobody uses a hot dog.
No,
nobody's.
You don't see hot dogs every day.
No.
So everyone always asks me what this hat stands for. So like, part of me is like, it says PF, right? So it's, someone has to ask what it is, right? So part of me is like, I wish it said Portland Frank, so people just knew the name and associated the name with the hot dog. But then also I like the fact that it just says PF, so people actually have to ask you what it is.
Exactly.
Do you get a lot of questions?
All the time, every day that I wear.
Yeah.
I see someone really? Like, what is that? What is that on your hat? What are you doing?
It's a Portland Frank. What does it look like?
Exactly. What does it look like?
Do you live under a rock? It's a Portland Frank.
Duh.
Do you listen to music?
So you guys just like, it's just by accident.
Yeah, kind of a happy accident, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I actually don't know how we ended on the name. I remember it being when Paul mentioned, because we were all kind of brainstorming names, and then we just, I don't know. Next thing you know, is what we were called.
I joined.
I kind of said it as a joke at first.
Yeah,
I was thinking like, these guys aren't going to be into this, and then all of a sudden, everybody all at once was like, "That's it." And I'm like,
"Oh,
okay."
So,
to me, it's just. Late. Go ahead, Marty.
I joined late in the game, so that had already been going on when I joined, and I thought for sure that it was just a running joke. And then he ordered the merch. I was like, "Oh my god, we're doing this!" And it's still a running joke. It'll be the longest running joke in history.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin
to me, like,
hates it.
It's just like, as long as it just sounds cool, I don't really care what it means. I don't care how much people look into it, don't look into it. If like it makes any sense. If it just like sounds cool, I don't give a shit what it means, what it could mean or doesn't mean or whatever. So I think it sounds coal. I do remember, now that you say that, Paul, I do remember you saying it as a joke and thinking like, that sounds pretty cool. Like, it's catchy, it's easy, like easy to remember. So I mean, that's all that matters to me.
Not only that, but I would also say that if Johnny were to tap his screen and then in the bottom left corner hit the unmute button and join with video.
See, crazy tech guy.
That would be wild.
I hope he's not bare chested again, because that's gonna be really hot.
I hope he is.
I also hope he is.
What's that guy? The machine, the Russian comedian or whatever it is.
Oh, Bert Kreischer.
Like, ripped his shirt off, and
Bert Kreischer. He's coming to music.
I hope that when he joins, his phone is on the floor and he's just standing over it, looking down,
naked,
like kind of like a Silence of the Lambs kind of thing.
So we got to take this podcast to the next level, and it's either you have to attempt to get canceled, or we need some kind of nudity.
You just see his camera. Connect, and it's that. And he just goes, "Oh shit, wrong podcast," and then hangs up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't my OnlyFans page. So Paul,
trying to get on farmersonly.com right now, so he's probably having a hard time.
Well, Marty, you mentioned that you came into the picture late. Paulie, was this kind of like your brainchild? Did you get the team together here?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I had some ideas that I've been kind of messing with, and I've always wanted to play with Johnny. We kind of, after Panacea kind of split, we started doing something, but it just didn't work out. Like, oh, look at that handsome son.
I don't see him
in front of the hope chest. I see him just fine.
I can only see him if he talks on my phone.
Technology.
There she is.
I'm recording this on a BlackBerry.
There he is.
Yeah, look at that. Is that your knickknacks cabinet in the back?
Your chops?
We were just talking about how to probably take your shirt off.
If you want to see the hair, I can show it.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it. Yeah.
That's all you get.
I think it moved.
Wait and see it.
I think it
My
moved.
screen grabbed it on a poster.
All right, now we can really get down to brass tacks. Johnny's here.
Johnny's here. So, like I told Chad, Johnny, I would have forgotten about me too. So no hard feelings.
No, I apologize.
I think your hats are done, by the way.
Awesome.
So Johnny knows where the best place to get merch is.
Axelrad.
Axelrad.
We're to promote. Why don't you have an Axelrad cup when you drink out of it? It's right there.
It was made at Axelrad.
Doesn't have the name on it though.
No. Anything else there? No. Oh.
The T-shirt.
How about that?
That's close enough.
Here we go. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Axelrad Screen Printing in Wilkes-Barre.
And the Trojan Condom Company.
Magnum only.
Magnum only.
There's a
what does that mean? I never heard to buy those.
me neither. Don't worry about it. There's a Turkey Hill by our office in Wilkes-Barre, and they have a small selection of condoms. And there's like two, and they're both Magnum. And
they're both open.
both Magnum, and I'm like, is someone doing research in this area that they know that only
gifted population.
Now, if you go
Magnum dongs.
If you go up to the Turkey Hill by the casino, they don't have them
because they don't use them up there.
No, they don't use them. Period. There's nothing. Right. Although they have the lifestyles like normal people.
I used to have to use the what the hell? I don't know. It was like not extra tight, but not extra small. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't going to come off.
Fit? Extra thin?
No, it wasn't thin.
Extra thick?
No, it wasn't thick. Cut? No.
Ribs for your pleasure?
Ribs for her pleasure.
Ribs for your pleasure. Turn it inside out. It's ribs for your pleasure. No.
Or if you were wearing it, it was for my pleasure.
Yes.
I'm so excited for my mom to watch this. It's going to be really a great conversation after. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, nice. I'll have one viewer. That's going to be great.
She'll make it about this far and then probably get uncomfortable and turn it off, and then I'll get a phone call.
All right, we'll stop. No more funny business. Let's talk about the band.
That's all funny business, brother.
Johnny's here to talk about the band. So yeah, Paul, you're saying that you after Panacea kind of disbanded and you were doing some stuff with Johnny.
Yeah, we tried to put something together, but it just didn't work out for everybody. All the people that were involved kind of had other stuff going on, life, and it just kind of didn't work. And went our ways for a little bit. And over the pandemic, I started writing some stuff, and I was like, Johnny, you want to do something? And he's like, I'm looking to do something like this. And we just kind of went forward, and we were out one night. Chad was playing with the Holtzman Effect. I mean, I've seen Chad play before, and played with the Bosefuls and that. And he played his show, and I'm like, ask Chad if he wants to play. I don't think he was doing anything besides that. That's a kind of a small project. So I was like, you want to do something? He's like, yep. And we just started. I'm like, we'll just write a song, and here you go, move forward. And that's what we've been doing ever since.
I gotta tell you, I think I told us in via text. I mean, I hear an '80s Panacea.
80s. I guess I have the spandex. I mean, if you really want me to wear them.
80s Panacea.
That's an interesting take.
I'm not the only person that said that, because I was at the show where you guys opened up for Another Day Dawns at the Jazz Cafe, and I was talking to a mutual friend of ours. He's part of the fuckery and or the fuchery, or the whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Fuchery.
Ooh, that's French.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said the same exact thing. I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe he just said that. So I had to go back in time on my text between Polly and myself and go, I said the same fucking thing.
Somebody else said that at that show too. Somebody came up to me and Johnny, I think, and said the same thing.
Yeah. So Panacea lives on.
From the 80s.
From the 80s. The 80s version of Panacea.
As long as nobody compares us to Motley Crue, I will be okay with that.
You're not going to get mad if you're not on a cover of a weekly publication, are you?
No, I mean, I don't mind if I'm on the cover of Throb Weekly. It's okay.
No, but you're not going to get mad if you're not featured.
Oh, I don't get mad anymore. It's okay.
No?
Except that equipment.
Rob Weekly killed me.
Well, gotta keep it interesting, Martin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, it's sad that Chad and Marty don't know about what I'm talking about.
No,
No.
you have no idea.
I'm 48. Marty did tell you, right?
I did say that.
You look great for your age.
Paying
Try the
attention.
Pilates.
Thank you.
I'm this many.
I only eat
So.
kale and bananas.
That sounds boring.
And Grey Goose.
Grey Goose.
That's
And
the
Grey
exact
Grey-
perfect
Grey
balance.
Goose water.
See, it's like wrangling cats with us.
I know.
It really is.
This is
It's
very
hard.
difficult.
There's not a lot of coherent thoughts. Johnny's already exhausted.
Johnny's like, I came on for this shit. Well, Johnny, we'll get to you really quick. Well, and then if you have to bounce, you can bounce.
No, I'm good. It's all good.
You seem like that's the lie.
We're good.
But I was saying earlier before you came on, like, I've known of you for a long, long time, and I think we spoke the most words together the other day in my office. But forgive me, I don't know the bands that you were in the past. Was Ashfall was one of them, right?
Yep.
And which other ones?
So that was the main thing. Before that it was went through a couple other names and stuff, but Ashfall's the one we settled on for a while. And we had a very famous guitar player, Germ from Syphilis, Spitcan. He was part of the group and very detrimental to also the songwriting, and it was good. It was a good lineup, real metal-esque, and shredding guitars and all that stuff. But yeah, it was fun. Fun times.
Yeah, so you guys are obviously very familiar with the Weekender, and we did a bunch of stuff together. Panacea and Ashfall and things like that.
Yeah.
Sadly, Marty and Chad aren't familiar with the good old days of the Weekender.
Well,
No, I wish.
hang on a minute, because I happen to have this Christmas edition of the Weekender here
Oh,
with
boy.
mine and Chad's face on it. So
Are those the good old days?
What year was-
The good old days.
What year was that?
that was a good old day. Oh man, I don't know. 2019. 2019.
Bingo.
2019. Jesus. Yeah, that was. It was on life support at that point. I think you guys buried it.
That was I saw that picture. That's what did it, man.
That's what it was. But yeah, it's a shame. I missed those days. I'm sure Paulie and Johnny can agree with a lot of good times. And the joke I was making earlier was a reference to Panacea spray painting their logo on the cover of the Weekender because they felt slighted that their logo was not on it in print form, and everybody else in the valley was. So
Just wait till you start seeing the hot dog graffiti around
I'm
town.
saying, but you guys should get on that. We would never leave off the hot dogs.
We have to get into intricate detail with the hot dog graffiti, though. So it's nice.
Did we ever
We
figure
can
out who
make it
that
real
was?
artsy.
Paulie, did we ever figure out whose fault that was?
It was all of our fault. I won't point blame at anybody. It was all four of us. Everybody knew about it.
That's so funny.
It was discussed at rehearsal before the night of the show, and it was just. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it was one of those things that wasn't just going to happen, and then all of a sudden I see a can of spray paint. I'm like, oh boy! All right.
Yeah. So real quick for people listening and watching, and obviously Marty and Chad, the Weekender had like a cover, and on the cover was like all the names of people that were playing in the area. Like it was kind of like a
Right.
like if you had a high school like a notebook and you have like Motley Crue and shit like that. And I think what really got you guys wasn't Mesh on there? Paulie?
Yeah, a band that wasn't even a real band.
A band that was part of a promotion from Coors Light. They did they kind of had these searches for members of this band, and they called the band Mesh because they had to mesh together, right? So everybody that was playing the weekend of this Weekender release was kind of like featured in some form on the cover of the Weekender. and Panacea took it to heart, and they were playing on our Weekender stage. And the lead singer comes out with the cover in one hand, and he's like, "I think someone's fucking missing from this cover," and then spray painted the big P on it.
That's pretty incredible.
It was pretty wild.
Got a lot of phone calls after that.
It was a big thing.
Got a lot of phone calls from the people with the Weekender after that.
Yeah, I mean, the Weekender was always a huge supporter of Panacea. There's someone behind you. Hey, this is PG. This episode. Let's keep it clean.
She's on camera
Starting now.
Stop it.
There you go.
There you go. Hi.
Let's keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
This children's show. Marty and Chatter here.
Marty and Chatter here. They need to be sheltered.
Hey, I'm almost 50.
48, right? Yeah. But yeah, so that was we were always big supporters of Panacea. I mean, I'm still a huge fan. I think the checks that Paulie still gets from the royalties are from me listening.
Thank you. Thank all of you.
I have the complete journey downloaded on my
you have to. You have to. Yeah, so like and Marty and Chad from your standpoint, you guys are obviously younger. You have your whole lives ahead of you. I mean, what value did you see in joining these two old men and their journey for 80s?
Like I'm an old pervert or something. These old men.
You guys aren't going to die like us soon.
You don't know that. I don't know. I was shocked that Paul reached out to me about playing like in a band, just in general. And I mean, as soon as he said like that he had an idea for an original project, I mean, I know not as well as I do now, but I knew Paul. And I mean, right out of the gate, I'm like, okay, well, this is probably gonna be really cool. So yeah, I'm sure I'd be down. And then I think he kind of just said like something with like a Foo Fighters vibe. And then after that point, I said, you could just stop right there. Like, yeah, by all means, I'm in. And he's like, yeah, it's me and Johnny Jones. I don't think I really knew Johnny at all yet by that point. But I don't know. It was an honor for those two guys, or for Paul to reach out to me thinking that I was worthy of being part of this idea. So yeah, I mean, that's all it really took for me.
That was enough for you. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I just like the hot dogs. That was it.
Yeah, we should have had hot dogs delivered to the houses tonight. I feel like
we should have.
Had
a show you running here.
Well, I mean, you guys are the Portland Franks. I shouldn't be delivering hot dogs to you guys.
That's we're the hot dog.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. No.
And I invited you to be on this award-winning show. I mean, come on, the fuck? You guys should be delivering me hot dogs.
You got us there.
Yeah,
we'll be better. We'll be better in the future. We're still figuring out the whole being a band thing.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Now, for me, I mean, I don't know. I think I've known you 4 years now, almost. Probably. Paul and I played a gig with Sir Ken Norton at Bar Louie one night. That's how I met Paul, and ever since, he's just been a very, very good mentor. Very, very good friend to have. Very, just a good man. He did some writing and production with the Boastfuls when we were writing. Mm-hmm. So that's when Chad and I really got to spend more time with Paul and jamming together. And Boastfuls kind of slowed down for me. I got a new job, so I wasn't working as much. I had some free time. Paul and Chad both hounded me for a while to come out and jam, and it took me a while to say yes, just because I think I was enjoying my free time a little bit. And at the same time, feeling like I was busy, and finally gave in. And now I'm a Frank.
Paul, did you ever
enjoys the free time still?
Paul, did you ever think that someone would say such nice things about you like that?
No, absolutely not.
You are turning a little red.
That's because I got
touched by my moving words.
You've been touched by Paulie. I mean,
I've been touched by an uncle.
Marty, if you're
show on Showtime,
if you need help, just blink.
Yeah.
What's it like, Paul and Johnny? What's it like? I mean, you guys have been around the block for a long time, and what's it like, kind of seeing the younger generation kind of come up and kind of being part of their lives, as Marty said, like as a mentor, and just who we lose? Oh,
good seeing you, Chad.
See you, Chad.
Thank you.
Later.
Peace out.
Oh, he wants to get back in. How about that?
He'll get back.
Gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, to get a quick round and quick Overwatch game in.
Little Pilates. Probably.
There he goes. He's getting back.
There we go. Now we got Polly and Johnny on the same side now. But what's it like for you guys to kind of? I mean, not that you're like saving kids and shit like that. I don't want to make it seem like this thing that's not. But like, you've been through it. You kind of. I'm sure you looked up to other people in the scene as you guys were getting into it. Like, what does it mean to you guys to kind of mentor the next round of young musicians?
I mean, I think it's kind of like our duty, because all the other guys did it for us. Like the the Brett Alexanders of the world and the Eddie Atnells and all the guys that we kind of came up underneath because they were a little older than us, and they were always good to us, and just kind of pass it along.
Yeah.
No need to. I mean, I know I'm a dick, but no need to be a dick to everybody all the time.
Just some people most of the time.
Just some people most of the time, about 90% of the time, 100% of the time.
This is America, Jack.
This is America, Jack.
I don't know where that's from.
I don't know what half the references are from that they make. Don't feel bad.
That's just because you're young and they're
still
old.
Funny.
Marty seems to know more than I do. They're usually Austin Powers or something of the likes.
Yeah. The movies of my childhood.
That was like 2 years ago.
Movies I wasn't allowed to watch
when I growed up.
Someday you'll be an adult.
I'll get there.
It sucks. So
yeah, don't do it.
Don't rush it.
I'll never forget that scene in Billy Madison, right? Billy Madison, where he's shaking that fat kid.
Stay here for as long as you can.
Yeah, his cheeks are like flapping together. Yeah, that's the truth, man.
That's
the first sign I had that I can't act like I'm still 19 was like 6 months ago. I ate ice cream before bed and woke up feeling worse than I think I've ever felt. And I said, "Oh, here we go. This is where it starts."
Did you eat before you got in the pool?
Yeah, I ate before I got in the pool. I cramped up,
So what happened? Did you get a bellyache from the ice cream before bed?
Big boo-boo belly from the ice cream. That was.
I feel like people eat ice cream before bed all the time.
That's all I do.
Guilty.
So imagine how heartbroken I was when I woke up with a queasy stomach.
Are you sure it wasn't all the Quaaludes that you took after you ate ice cream? Or?
Couldn't be.
All right, so you started this band. What are the goals you had for it? I mean, was this just a thing that, hey, let's get together, jam out, maybe we'll record some songs or two, or did you have bigger aspirations for this project?
See, that's a tough one because I like to swing for the fences with everything I do.
Sure.
And it's 2023. Things are a lot different. So, my thought in my head was like, let's write these songs. Let's go play and pound as much as we can. But it's not like it used to be where you could go and play every weekend consistently with other bands doing the same kind of thing and get it moving. We kind of got to pick our poison. Pick our gigs kind of strategically and hope it sticks. I mean, it's just, basically just going to throw it against the wall and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I think you've done a good job of that so far. I mean, I think your first show was +3, which was probably like almost basically a sellout show at the Lighthouse.
Yeah, it was pretty crowded. It was good to play with those guys.
It was tight quarters in there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that Chad's like, I got a fucking game right now.
No, I had to plug my phone in. It's like 4%.
You should at some point just.
I'll move my gaming keyboard out of the way.
I like that chair, by the way.
It's got a back support on it. amazing.
Oh wait. Right.
Or you couldn't have set him up with like a nice camera for his computer or something?
Believe me, I tried.
Well, Marty's on his
If I
fucking
wasn't
iPhone too.
Believe me, if I wasn't fucking stupid and forgot, I would have my laptop up here. But I was stupid and forgot. So
I'm on an iPhone, but I am using a mic.
Ooh,
it's the little mic.
nice.
Nice.
That's a little guy.
Hold it up to your mouth. There you go.
For the mic.
For scale. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
No, but so
Very
you,
tiny.
first show out of the gate was at the Lighthouse with +3. Crazy that those guys are kind of back. If you are not familiar with +3, go check them out. Their music is actually on streaming services. Great band from the early to mid 2000s. But then you opened for Another Day Dawns at the Jazz Cafe with a little bit of an acoustic set. That's a band that might be one of the next bigger acts out of this, small part of the world called NEPA. Are they considered NEPA being in Lehighton?
I think so, right?
They are now. Okay.
Breaking Ben's considered NEPA, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right. I think we just stole it. We just decided that this is ours now, and they couldn't fight.
It's what we do.
Yeah. That didn't work with the Menzingers, though. They're Philly.
They're Philly. Yeah, they're Philly.
Are they literally Scranton?
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally from Scranton, like Northeastern Pennsylvania.
They're ashamed. They're ashamed of us.
That's a shame. That is a shame.
I don't think so, but maybe.
We're
Maybe
from
it was
Zimbabwe.
Maybe it was a
Let's break the chain.
strategic. It was a strategic effort, saying Philly instead of Scranton. I don't know.
I don't know.
But and then I think you just opened up for the wildly talented Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentleman last or 2 weeks ago at this point when this airs. But I think I saw a video of Paul. Did you bring a fan for yourself?
Of course, man.
Was that new? Or was that always?
It's called strategery.
Yeah, because all I saw
I got a lot of compliments on my beard blowing around that night.
That's all I saw.
I just wanted to stay cool. I just wanted to stay cool, but it kind of worked. It was double. It kept me cool, and it looked cool.
It reminded me of like a model ad where the woman's hair is blowing. And she's whatever.
You know, I wouldn't let Marty over there at all because he has like the flowing mane.
I know.
I didn't want him near it. I didn't want him to be around the fan.
Yeah.
He's already got me beaten the good looks department. So
right.
I mean, I got to have something for myself, just a little slice.
Yeah.
I'm not here for the talent. I'm here for the looks.
Yeah. You're filling a quota,
Yeah. I'm just a diversity hire. So.
Diversity hire, beautiful.
I've never seen someone look so fucking angry that they're there as Johnny is right now.
His hair is looking great today.
My hair?
He's got the salt and pepper. It's magnificent.
There is a lot of salt and pepper. Yeah.
It's a touch of gray.
Getting old when you go to a bar and you try and give your ID and they say, "You're good." I could tell by the gray in your beard.
I've been getting that for a while.
It happened.
I don't have that problem.
No?
Because you don't go to the bar.
I show them my back hair.
How do you walk in backwards?
Check this out.
I look like the Fly.
His license photo is his back.
So you're definitely being strategic with the shows you're playing, right? And I think you got some more coming up, if I'm not mistaken, or no?
May 20th, I believe, we're playing in Sealands Grove. They're having some kind of bash down there. I honestly don't remember the name of it. Spring Fling, maybe.
Real original.
Yeah. Johnny's acoustic duo with Mark Yanish, Mr. Jones and me is playing. I believe Cass and the Bailout Crew are playing. A band called Flintlock. They're like a country band, country original. They have Mike Morgan's playing bass for them, who used to play in Panacea, and Luke Schnellenberger is the guitar player. He actually played drums at the Panacea reunion thing for us the last minute, and he killed it. They're both really, really good musicians. Mike's one of the best bass players I ever played with, musicians I ever played with. He's a real deal. So I'm looking forward to seeing their country thing, even though I don't like country, but
come on.
Well, if Johnny didn't want to be here before this, now you slighted him on the bass player hierarchy.
I didn't slight him at all. I'm just being honest.
Now I know what a can of Alpo feels like.
Like if he told me, I play with Germ, and Germ's a better guitar player than you. Oh, I'm not gonna disagree with him and argue with him. I agree.
I'm a good bass player when I play the notes the right way. Okay.
When you play the notes that you're supposed to play, you're good, and your $3,000 Ampeg doesn't shit out on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is this when the band breaks up?
No.
Right now? Right
This
here?
is it.
This is all the time. Constant rating of each other.
True. Yeah.
You're helping us. This is like, if we were going to pay for therapy, this is helping us.
I was just going to say that this is like some kind of monster stuff right here. Like we're sitting down, we're airing out the problems, airing out the grievances, and then Lars gets up and walks out because he's mad at James. Bob Rock's just sitting there like, what's going on with these guys?
It's just nice to have a moderator, really.
I would love to meet a man named Phil Towel, by the way. Just like that. Sorry.
You guys ever order pens from Penn Island?
Yes. I used to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
For school. Yeah.
Island.
Wait a minute. Come on, that's not weird. Come on.
Is that a real thing? Penn Island?
What?
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Got the best.
Look it up.
Got the world's
Guys,
best
screen
pens.
share. We'll pull it up here.
Oh yeah, I'm not on my computer.
Where do you do it? You're a tech guy.
Oh, I'm not pulling that up. I don't think on the podcast.
I think I have a bookmark. Hold on a second.
This isn't like some
no, I don't.
some porno site or something.
No. What? Why would you think that?
Because you guys have done
What's
this
the correlation
before. Go
between
look
pens?
at this, and it's like
It's like
I
meat
don't want
spin.
to look at. Well, it is a place to get your pens. We specialize in wood. That's what it says right here.
Yeah.
This is great.
I own PennIsland.com.
Yeah.
For me, it's .net.
Testimonials. John Popko. This is the best pen I've ever had. The best wood. Wow, you made the website.
He made the website.
Some kid at work got me the other day with that fucking thing. He was doing a job for me, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm really tied up with this. Like, if you could get the material for this job and help me out, that'd be really great. Try PennIsland.com." And I'm like,
He dogged you.
fucking did. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, I'll help him out. Yeah, he's doing me a favor, whatever. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
You've been had.
Funny.
He got me. He got me good.
I remember that used to be like the thing, like all like those like secretive like shock sites that was like had like some weird name. Or it's like, oh yo, look at that up. Like Lemon Party. Ever hear Lemon Party? Look it
That's
up.
another one. Don't.
Definitely, it's really funny. It's just like a bunch of lemons and party.
Lemon part.
Yeah, take
I
notes.
thought it was like you guys talking about like 2 chicks, 1 cup kind of thing. Something really.
Yeah. Same concept. Yeah.
Really.
This will all be part of the FCC deposition, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you like it's like one of those things. Where it's like, yo, look this up. Like it's supposed to be funny, and then they look it up, and like they're not the same person afterward.
Yeah.
when
you're like
ruined
11
someone's
years old.
life.
Yeah.
Well, it's really funny too, because like it wasn't until I went to it, and it was just like I thought to myself, oh, this site looks like something that will give my computer a virus. So then I went to something. I tried like .net or whatever, and it wasn't until like I typed it out. I was gonna send a message to him saying, "Hey, like I tried this website, and it looked like a virus." And then I looked at it again, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, fuck, these kids got me, because You're like 10 years younger than me, and I'm like, fuck, I'm that old man now. I'm the old man that like just to get taken advantage of because I'm old.
Always got taken advantage of, though. That's you.
No, it's not true. That's not true.
What did you buy? What did you order? Anything?
You ordered the wood.
I ordered the wood.
What do you think you ordered?
No, but I was typing it out like, oh, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I walked back over. I'm like, you guys got me. Like you went to it for real. I'm like, yeah, I fucking went to it. I was trying to help you out.
That's what you get for being nice.
Right?
In 2023.
Exactly. It's a hard world to live in. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But Portland Frank, I mean,
music stuff.
Music stuff. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to talk about it, but I guess that's what we're here to do. You have 2 singles out now, correct? Available streaming everywhere right now.
One right now. Another one's dropping probably May.
I thought you just put out a new one.
No, I let you hear the new one. I didn't put it out.
You're thinking of the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yesterday.
That's us too.
Hey,
I don't know why I thought you guys put out a new song. Are you guys fucking with me?
No. New Foo Fighters song though, by the way.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. Great song. I the whole time I'm just like thinking like, wow, this song kicks ass, but at the same time I like want to cry because like I know the inspiration.
Yeah,
I was tearing up.
Like,
I was tearing up as soon as I started listening.
It's like it doesn't have like that sound to it, like the oh wow, this song is like heavy. But like if you know, which pretty much everybody does, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Like yeah, but great. It sounds like good old school Foo Fighters. It's perfect. They're back.
I was I wondered if they'd ever like continue on.
I've thought for sure that would be it for them, honestly.
Yeah.
I did too, but
I couldn't see them doing it without Taylor Hawkins.
Well, I figured the only way they would do it is if they got someone like Chad, right? Like they needed somebody iconic.
That's my thought.
For the position, right? They needed somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew Chad was busy. I knew Chad was busy with the Portland Franks.
Pilates and Overwatch.
Yeah, turn it down.
Yeah, turn it down. But no, honestly, I thought like it would have to be somebody of like, I don't know, some kind of notoriety in order to fill that seat and kind of like move on. I thought for sure that they were like, they were probably done, but I'm glad they're not.
Yeah. No, there were rumors of Matt Cameron from Soundgarden and Pearl Jam that ended up being false, which was very disappointing. But
yeah.
Yeah. And they have a new album coming out, I think June 2nd? Foo Fighters?
Oh, I didn't know it was that soon.
Yeah, full length. Yeah.
That's exciting.
I didn't know that either.
Super exciting. You heard it here first.
Wow.
How did you get the inside scoop already?
It's on the internet.
Yeah, that was the Popko exclusive right there. They reached out.
I think Rolling Stone had it.
Exclusive from Rolling Stone.
Exclusive
I
from
read it
Rolling
online.
Stone, yeah. So that's good news. Very good news. And you guys have a new song coming out, what, May, you said?
What was that?
Probably May.
New song from Portland Frank in May?
Yeah.
How many songs do you have ready right now?
We got 2 ready, done. We just went over we had a group of 4 more that we just finished kind of working on with Brett last week, and we're going to start tracking those probably within the next month.
I think Brett's like your biggest fan.
I mean, he loves the hat because he got a compliment on it, so he won't take it off.
I see him quite often, and I see pictures of him online, and he's always in this hat. Not this one on my head, but this.
He's the best promo ever.
I mean, we got 2 great-looking men wearing our hats regularly, so
yeah, these are the influencers that we need, that this brand needs.
Taking you guys to the next level, yeah.
It's very fitting.
Yeah, I do what I can,
You
You're a man of the people.
Yeah,
you are a man of the people.
Try. Not so much anymore after my show got canceled, but here we are. I have got canceled.
But yeah, well, there you go. You got street cred now.
I've completed my journey.
You're still here.
Completed my journey.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get
survived.
canceled. The station got canceled.
He's surviving being canceled like Morgan Wallen.
Well, to be fair, I do think that any PA needed another top 40 station because the 3 we have weren't enough.
They weren't enough.
Like, is there anything good on top 40 radio? Because every time I hear it, it's like trash.
Well, we're not. It's not fair because we're not the target market. We're not the audience, Paulie.
What are you saying? Are you saying I'm not cultured?
We're old. We're old.
That doesn't mean anything.
We're not the target demo.
A good song is a good song.
Well, I agree with you. But
heard that.
According to Nielsen and things like that, they don't care about people like
Leslie Nielsen. That's the only Nielsen I listen to.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, I mean,
that must be joking.
I'm glad Marty caught on to that. I mean, yeah, we definitely needed another top 40 station.
No, of course, it's just more reason to pay for Sirius.
That's the reason I have it.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That was the last bastion of good radio stations for me.
I know.
That was it.
I mean, I think what was the tipper for me was when like Jim Bone was on 97.9X. Like Jim was a great DJ.
Yeah.
And he's a big supporter of like the local scene, not just us, but everybody. Like he was always out seeing other bands and that. And after that, it kind of was like, it fit. That was the end of that kind of era where like somebody would back you a little bit. And I mean, it wasn't like he was getting us rotation on the air and that. It was just he just showed his support. He was always out, and he out for every band, not just ours.
Yeah.
He was out with Grace's Downfall stuff, and he was out with Ashfall, and he was always out and about, just checking out the scene, being involved in it. And that's kind of what's lacking now. I feel, at least. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, in the same vein, though, I mean, the scene to a degree is lacking, where you only have like 2 places to really play where it's worth your time. Those 2 being the Jazz Cafe and the V Spot. If I'm missing somebody, I apologize. I don't mean that 100%, but I mean the point is there's a lack of places to play, and
like
a lack
rock
of places
venues.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing one. I feel bad about it. But maybe I'm not. Maybe it's just the Jazz Cafe and the V Spot. But
I can't think of anything else that's a must play. I don't know.
What's that?
I don't remember that many. I don't think, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like before the pandemic.
I mean, in my in my young life, I feel like
you
that many, but now it's literally down to like 2, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Marty and Chad, like you guys have no fucking clue. I mean, when me, Johnny, and Paulie were kind of in the scene, like back in the day, like there was a lot of places, but even before us, there was even more, which is kind of crazy to think about. There's so many that I remember that I missed. But yeah, I feel bad for the generation that is Marty and Chad because shit sucks.
Shit sucks. Yeah.
I mean, how do you guys feel about that? I mean, as being musicians with a desire to play and does it discourage you, like at least in your own hometown, or what does that look like for you guys?
Yeah, it definitely does a little bit. I mean, Chad and I also probably have different perspectives, just because I play out solo and do duos and stuff like that, so I'm able to keep a little bit more busy. But if I could. I always go back and forth on this, because like we play the V Spot and stuff like that. It's always a great night, and that night you're like, if I could do this every weekend, I'd do it every weekend. But then at the same time, Paul and I have a 2-hour gig acoustic this weekend where we'll get free drinks and it'll be nice and relaxing. It's kind of like, oh, I also love doing that. So, It depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. For us, for original music, it's tough.
Yeah, the live music scene of especially like people just wanting to consume original music like it used to be makes me it's really sad that it's nothing like it used to be. Like to actually like playing in a band, I'm so like torn about like how the music like culture is now, because like I love as a consumer, I love that I can listen to and find anything and everything at the same time. But as a musician, I hate that everybody can just do that, because now nobody wants to go see or like like I'll tell people like, oh yeah, like I play in a band, like write original music, and there's like, oh, that's even if they act like, oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard, it's just like 5% chance they actually go see it, even if they genuinely think it's so cool, just because like, I don't know, they're going to go back to listening to whatever it is they listen to or everything they ever want to listen to on Spotify or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's like it's great, and it's also horrible. If I was only a consumer, I like it, but
right,
yeah, it's tough as like an actual like trying to get music out there with like some significance and impact, and it's just you're a little fish in the biggest pond that it's ever been.
Yeah, that's got to be like, again, discouraging. And Polly and Johnny are old, right? We've discussed this.
You keep saying this over and over.
I just really want to
the old heads.
I just want to hit it home,
Episode title.
I mean, why don't you just take the stick in the wound and just keep turning the plate? You know what I mean?
No, but like, if you guys made it at this point, you'd be like, yeah, that's sweet. But like at this point in your life, you're probably just like, you know what? I just like playing music with my buddies and having a good time. I got a full-time job. I go at my own business, yada, 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 like whatever. But like Marty and Chad have like they can still achieve that.
Two-piece band.
Agree.
And they're wasting their time with Portland Frank.
I think it could be work in to an advantage in a lot of ways, because when you, granted, I understand we got a couple locations we talked about before, and yeah, I feel like we're missing one more place or something too, but it gives you time to sort of amp up the show too, and really kind of draw the excitement, for like, okay, if we're normally doing acoustic stuff, not just us, but anybody, or solos or duos, which is cool, because again, I've got 2 gigs myself this weekend doing that stuff, but like it sort of just, I guess, maybe can give a little bit more opportunity to amp up, the electric stuff. If you're on a show with, in our case, we're very blessed to be on with Another Day Dawns, just and Dustin, obviously, like it just anything. I think those shows, we got to really make them count, of course, we got to go out there and do what we do. But I don't know. I think I look at it as an opportunity to shine. Not, I don't look at it like, oh man, fuck, we used to have this. Sorry, we used to have this club. And edit it out. I look at it as an opportunity, but that's just me. I don't know. Paul might have a different view on it.
That's glass half full shit. I like that.
Yeah. That's a very good point, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that if you play the V spot, they won't have you back for 3 months at least.
Right?
Like you can't, as much as we would all love to. At the same time, you can't kind of saturate.
Yeah.
The market with yourself.
Yeah.
You're 100% right, and I think Grant from the Holtzman Effect was talking about the same thing in their episode a few weeks ago. And you're right. Like, and I think that oftentimes was when there were so many places to play. Bands were playing, in Wilkes-Barre on Friday and Saturday night. It got to the point where they were told, like, listen, you need to go out of town, because if you keep playing every night of the week at this, the same 20-mile radius, no one's coming to your show because they've seen it, or they'll say, "Oh, I'll see it next time," because they're playing, tomorrow or the following day.
Yeah, and then they never go.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, speaking of Wilkes-Barre, shout out to Carl Hall. That was a great place to play any original music and get loud, and small room. It was pretty sick. I like that place.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Hopefully,
whether it's there or somewhere else. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure.
Wherever that hall is, whatever hall he sets up in.
Whoever hall it ends up being.
I hope it's a lodge now. I hope it's Carl's
Lodge.
Carl Lodge.
Carl's Lodge.
That's what I want next.
Carl's living room.
Carl's house.
So is that a character from Aqua Teen?
Yeah,
Carl. Yeah, he's the guy. The old guy with the
mustache, bald,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
white beater, right?
Underrated show. Nice.
What? Yeah, one of the all-time underrated shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was another show around that time that was really good.
They're not that young.
The fact that they know that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, MF Doom is well, it's kind of MF Doom, and the one DJ was the one that like they have like a whole concept album, and on that concept album is also like the theme for Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I actually really love that album. It's great. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll look it up.
But anyways, yeah, I'm a big MF Doom guy.
Penisland.com.
Lemon Party, and then Danger Doom. It's called.
Danger Doom.
I guess that's like the artist / album name. I think.
I don't know. I've been a big fan of Palette Vision lately online. That's my new favorite thing to watch.
What's that like? Can you share?
It's a gentleman that's on the screen right now who gives you a tutorial about the business, and it's fantastic.
Is this for real, Johnny?
This is real.
Yeah, it's my TikTok. Yeah,
you do TikTok?
It's all about. Yeah, I do. It's a great platform. Yeah, I don't dance or I don't.
You should see the dance moves he does.
Yes, he does. Don't let him lie to you.
It just amuses me that you said that TikTok is a great platform.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm telling you, man, there's more to it than just
China,
political rants in China and all that stuff. Yeah, China.
I'm on it. I mean, you have a page for Jones.
No, my other thing. It's called Palette Vision.
That's the name of the page.
Yeah, Palette Vision. Yep. This is
real. Is this a bad site
right now?
Unimaginable things you're about to see.
Television. Holy shit!
Yeah, wait till you see the dances that he does. Yeah, I've learned them all.
It finally happened. I finally saw two 12-year-old kids doing a TikTok in the middle of a store. Just right.
You just saw it?
Of a fucking. I've never. Yeah, dude. Because you always see videos of it. I'm like, I've never actually seen it. Sure, shit. Saw it a couple weeks ago.
Honestly, we should make Murder in a Small Town a sound on TikTok and make it dance. That's.
Maybe we could get Pepsi
watch the video and tell kids to get off my lawn. Like, could I do that?
Yeah.
Off my lawn.
You can just go record Wilkes-Barre and then.
I might get shot if I go back over there.
That's the video for the.
That would be the Murder in the Small Town.
Exactly.
That would be TikTok. Yeah. That's the whole meme.
We are.
Not yet. I mean, I got a little bit of time left.
What are the songs about? Who's a primary lyricist?
Oh, Pungus up there.
What?
Paul writes. Paul's a. Yeah, he's a.
You know how to write words?
Paul does 99.2% of everything.
Me good with words, not good with numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. I sent them a little demo thing the other night, and Paul replied, "I already have lyrics and a melody in mind." Before the song, before he could have even listened to the whole thing,
before he even received it.
I got about halfway through it.
He's a machine.
I didn't know you were a writer.
I didn't know either. When forced into action, this is what happened.
Is this like a first time thing, or have you contributed to other things?
No, like when we had Panacea, Tim pretty much wrote all the lyrics and the melodies and that. I mean, I didn't need to. He was that good.
Right.
So it's like, well, I don't really need to. And like the pandemic hit, and I got friendly with Eddie Apnell during the pandemic, and he's a fantastic songwriter. And I was like, if you ever want to write together or something, I'd be down. And actually, one of the Portland Frank tunes was one of his songs. He kind of had like a straight, like jangly, kind of just acoustic-y, Elvis Costello kind of vibe to it. And he's like, I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, well, all right, let me take a stab at it. And I just rewrote the whole thing basically to fit my style. And we play it. I mean, it's the opening song in our set, and he was like, "Oh," he goes, "How'd that?" He goes, "That really turned out good for what it was, what I gave you, and what you kind of did." And that kind of like spearheaded the whole like songwriting thing. And then I also, I try to surround myself with people who are better than me. Obviously, the three guys in this band are really good. I wouldn't want to play with them if they sucked. So
they're good, but not better.
Huh?
They're good, but not better.
I agree.
They're better than bad. So I mean,
well, I think everybody in this band has the same attitude of I want to surround myself with people that are better than me so that I can get better.
I want to be the weakest link.
Yeah. So really just all four of us are really weak links. So who knows how long this will last.
So the chain's going to break eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never break.
My bike chain on my Huffy is stronger.
Yeah, that's how that kind of started. And like I said, I'm pretty close with Brett and bat some ideas off of him, and another local writer, Tom Flannery, he's nuts. He's bona fide nuts. He could write 14 songs in a day. Mm-hmm. And I mean songs with depth. And he wants to record them that day. Like he's that like crazy. But he's a fantastic writer. And it was like we're like from, as Brett always says, he goes, I don't know how the two of you guys connected, because you're two of the complete opposite people. I guess misery loves company. Mm-hmm. And just that's how it all kind of started. And I just kept going, and we started doing this, and these guys kind of, they don't know it, but they kind of push me to just keep like doing it, like keep writing, and I just keep stockpiling stuff, and eventually we'll get to it. I mean, we probably have about 10 really good like ideas for songs, and there's probably about 15 more just kind of like hanging out and waiting to do something with it. So time is as Dustin would say, my time is precious. And
he wouldn't say it like that though.
No, bro, my time is precious, bro. Something like that.
So that's not what I was thinking, but that's also good.
Okay, I tried. I mean, I've been around him enough. I know how he operates.
Oh. Are you writing songs right now, Paulie?
I don't want to say anything if I am.
As we speak.
I kind of am. I kind of got an idea in my head when you guys were sitting here. So,
are you for real? I was just making a joke.
Oh, I was.
He's going to sing it at the end of the podcast.
He's a literal machine.
Got a pen right here. I didn't get from pensonly.com. I got this from the Bic store.
Pen Island.
Pen Island.
Pens only.
Only Island.
Islandboys.com.
No, that I went on before. That's not good.
Try it.
Yeah, we should try to link up with them actually.
We should try to link up with the Island Boys
at the Irish Wolf Pub.
Ooh,
that was the missing venue.
No,
it wasn't. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Stage West I would have put up there, but that's closed.
Yeah, Stage West is what I was thinking of.
But I was thinking there was one more like active venue, and I can't think of what it is. But
I will have to say I got to play at Cheap Shots last month. It was a good time. Formerly Thirsty's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Steve, the new owner, is really great, and he wants to have live music there every week. So that's good. It was nice to see another place that wants to do bands. So very happy about that.
Now, do they have upstairs now to that place?
Yeah, it's like a pool hall.
Yeah, so really? I saw pictures online, and I'm like, I saw these pool tables. I'm like, where are they putting? Because I knew the first floor layout. I'm like, where are these pool tables in that room?
I didn't know that. It's amazing.
Yeah, the whole upstairs now is I think it's like darts and pool tables and stuff. So
that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go up there, but
that seems like a so those games are typically like shady to begin with, right? You hear pool sharks and gambling illegally, and darts is always like a thing too. Like to put that space upstairs, and I'm trying to remember that it just seems odd.
That's the lore of those kind of games being for.
I mean, I love it.
The underbelly of society.
I love it. I encourage it.
Hey, whoa. People make an honest living playing pool, shooting billiards.
I encourage it.
Minnesota Fats.
Playing darts, I don't know. I mean, people do that, but that's I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could be on ESPN for cornhole nowadays. So
ESPN 8, baby. Yeah,
the Ocho.
Hey,
everything.
The situation from Jersey Shore was on.
Juggling.
Situation.
The situation was on. He's played cornhole against Jay Cutler, and
oh my god,
Doug quarterback of the Bears.
Yeah, and Doug Flutie, formerly of the Bills.
Jay Cutler just threw it into the ground over and over.
Yeah, but he also had a hot wife or a girlfriend and smoked cigarettes, and it was awesome.
On the sideline.
Well, he used to smoke cigarettes in the locker room. I think they were saying.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's
he was a legend.
Shit. Legend, right?
But I mean, remember, I think I remember seeing during the Super Bowl this year because Kansas City was in it, and Len Dawson just passed away. There was a scene, a picture from I think it was Super Bowl 2 or Super Bowl 4, whatever Kansas City was in. It was in 1 or 4, and he's sitting in the locker room and he's just smoking a cigarette like it was nothing. That was
that's how it was.
Do you guys? I learned something interesting today. Do you guys know who Theo Vaughn is?
The Rat King.
Rat King, yeah. Do you know he was on the challenge?
Yes.
The show? Yeah. I did not know that. I just learned that today. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's how
from 2002 or something.
Early, yeah, it was early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah, he's the man.
He
the
is.
Rat King. Yeah,
he was just Rat King.
You know who he is, Marty?
Yeah,
I never saw him. Oh, okay.
I saw him on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
That interview show.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer is coming to music this summer.
Where's he?
There's a movie coming out, doesn't
he? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good.
No, I don't think so either. But he has. That's one more movie than I have. So
you're right. Again, glass half full kind of guy like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but was he in Sex in the City? Because I was.
You were in Sex and the City?
I was a background extra, yeah.
Were you really?
Swear to God.
Nice.
You're like a star.
Yeah, my mom was in Super Troopers.
He's
yeah. First one, yeah.
Oh, I have nothing cool like that.
Yeah, what else?
No.
I auditioned for a reality show last year.
Oh, what was it? Love is Blind?
No, I wish. That'd be cool, right? No.
Bachelor?
None of those hot ones right now. No.
The Circle's dope. I love that show.
You were going to be the next hot doctor on Grey's Anatomy. I know you were.
Yes.
Who gets freaking blown up within the hospital or something?
What's the
ridiculous.
show with the guy with no neck who was trying to get the Indian girl?
Those Love is Blind, right?
It's Grey's Anatomy.
No. Like 90 Day Fiance or something like that.
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I think it is. I think I know what
the
you're
guy
talking
had
about.
no neck and he's like, oh, your breath smells real bad. And he's like, you have no neck.
Sacrifice.
He's definitely way out of your league, but you have no neck.
So I watched, I'll admit this, I watched the last, not the one that just wrapped up, but the one before that, Love is Blind. And I'm just like, every person on the show is attractive. I'm yelling at the TV every fucking, I'm like, this is fucking, get some ugly fucking people on it. Like, I want to get an attractive man with a fucking goober girl. And I want them to be like, yeah, I think you're awesome because your personality is great, right?
That's the real test, yeah.
But
they should.
I think the cast on the last season, or the one that just wrapped up, rather, is I don't know, little
homely.
Sure, but it's almost like they listen. They heard what I was saying.
They look like us, so that's a good thing. That's good.
They should do what Live PD did and go to Wilkes-Barre and just pick people up off the street. I'd watch that season.
It's called Live PD.
I lived in the Wilkes-Barre for a bit, and I wish Live PD was around when I was living there because there was always a lot of action in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. There wasn't in mine. There weren't other people around me in my neighborhood. Yeah. I didn't live in a neighborhood.
You lived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, didn't you?
I lived
That's why I pay $7,000
hey.
in taxes a year, so I don't have to fucking do that shit.
Yep.
I mean, I don't
amazing.
want to pay taxes, period.
Well, we shouldn't.
Thanks.
We should.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yep. Don't get Johnny started on taxes. He's my tax guy.
Are you a tax
He
guy?
does my taxes.
We'll need another 3 more hours for me to talk about that stuff.
It's like palate vision on steroids.
I love to talk about it. I'm just not educated enough on all of the. I'd probably learn a thing or two, for sure.
I don't know. It's weird. They didn't teach me anything about taxes in public school. It's so weird.
Yeah.
How that works.
Why would they do that?
Why would they leave us in the dark like that?
Why would the
That's so
public
strange.
education system make a conscious decision to not teach me how to be a member of society?
That's so weird.
That's school in general, right?
Yeah, that doesn't add up.
Fucking hated school.
Yeah.
I still fucking hate school just thinking about it. Like, I don't know how. Like my guy's 16 and he's going to school, and it's like these kids can't escape anything. It's like it follows them everywhere.
No.
So if it gets something happens in school, like back in our day, you went home. Nothing happened because they couldn't. There's no internet. They couldn't like text you or anything.
Oh.
And if you had a beef, you know what you did? You met behind the school and you punched the crap out of each other. And then after that, you're like, oh, we're buddies now.
Mm-hmm.
Not now. It's like no thanks.
It's fucking brutal. Way worse. Way worse than getting punched in the face, like by a trillion.
Yeah. Right. I believe that for sure.
And then after you fought, you were friends. Like no matter how much you hated the person, it's like, you know what, this isn't worth it. We just kicked the crap out of each other. We're all bloody. It's not worth it.
We mean the same thing. We're just saying it differently.
Yeah. We're both assholes. So let's just call it a day.
We're just both raging on hormones.
Yeah.
Look at you now. Look at you now.
I just want to fuck, It's like,
I don't know. I didn't like school, but some funny shit happened that I'm glad I got to see. School is always good for that.
Were you the guy that pantsed Marty in school?
I didn't go to school with Marty, or I would have, yes.
I know somebody that did go to
that?
school with Marty, though.
Do kids still do that? Do they still like pull pants down?
Sure.
I did that to a kid.
We had a kid in our school that just his brother ended up getting cyber schooled, but he kept his brother's locker combination. So every day at lunch, he would get an extra milk and then just go put it in his brother's locker. So like after like 2 weeks, it was just rancid through the hallways. We called it Davy Jones' locker. He would give it out.
That's funny.
It took a couple weeks before they found it. It was good fun.
That is funny.
There was a mysterious kid at my school that would go into the bathroom in the upstairs hallway by the computer rooms every day and take the worst, gnarliest shit. I don't know how he did, what he ate. We called him the poo bandit because nobody knew who it was. But every day around the same time, the bathroom would literally have to get like shut down because he would just have it in such horrible shape for like 3 weeks every single day. I still don't know who it was. I have ideas. But,
Paul used to be the maintenance man in your school, and it might be him.
It might be me.
Dude, it had to have. It could not have come from a 14, 15-year-old kid. There was no way. To shut down a room every day.
Funny. Listen, I gotta piss quick. Can you guys hold a conversation amongst yourselves? Don't say anything too bad.
If there's one thing we could do,
if there's one thing we could do is hold a conversation amongst ourselves.
Yeah, talk.
It's banter.
We'll get you canceled, but
so what should we talk about?
Johnny.
I'm gonna go refill my water.
Yeah, let's just all leave for 10 minutes.
Let's just go play with.
I'll play quick game Overwatch.
Yeah, it's funny because I think we've been on for about 45 minutes now, and we spent about 2 minutes on the music. Oh my gosh, it's 10:45.
Let's do a good would you rather.
Okay.
Let's see here.
You start, Chad. Go ahead.
Let me see if I find something. Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe? That's not that exciting.
That's boring. I mean, Johnny already has a third nipple, so
third nipple easy. Would you rather a fourth nipple to Johnny or an extra toe? These are not. These are all like harmless questions. We want harmful questions.
We want high stakes.
We want high stakes, offensive questions. Would you rather dirty? 81 dirty would you rather questions.
I officially think this is about ready to go off the rails here. I'm writing for it. Go ahead, Chad.
Would you rather loudly orgasm after every time you cough or orgasm every time you sneeze?
I gotta go sneeze. I cough too much.
Keyword is loud. Keyword, I know, but keyword is loudly.
Ask me something hard, like, do I prefer the old Aunt Jemima logo or the new one? Like, give me something hard.
I know, dude. I know. I'm trying to be fast. I can't find anything that interesting.
What was that? What'd you say about sneezing and coughing?
Would you rather loudly orgasm when you sneeze, or orgasm, or every time you cough, or orgasm every time you sneeze? I think the loudly only applies to the cough, which you probably do more often.
I'm going to go with the cough.
Yeah? So you're going to hold in those coughs, or you're just going to loudly just let one rip every time?
Let it rip.
I'm old, like Johnny said, so it really doesn't matter. You know, like I'm that old guy.
Mid-podcast doesn't matter.
No. Did you find an actual question now, or we have to move on to Johnny being the moderator again, not letting us play in the sandbox?
You guys should play.
I can't find any really good ones fast enough, so by all means, we could have actual conversation.
I guess we could talk about the band.
What do we have left? I mean,
if I find a really good one, I'll bring it up. But
I mean, let me sum it up.
We can talk about like music.
Let me sum up the past hour and a half. Polly Lord, Chad, and Marty into the band with Candy.
In a van.
In a van, yeah. In a van, in the band.
There's no Candy.
And
once you get in that van.
Well, yeah,
say that.
You know, you found out the hard way.
Yeah.
And you made them write songs with you. That's the podcast.
That's pretty much, yeah. You broke it down.
That's about it.
8 seconds worth of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our work. I mean, this is our world. This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is also part of the creative process of screwing off. It just works. So.
Talking shit online or what?
Who what? You want me to start talking shit online again?
No, is that what the band is?
What?
I don't know.
We're a band, man.
You're a band. Portland Frank, hot dog hats.
The thing that initially that concerned me and doesn't now is that Paul cared about nothing but the music being good, so he wanted to do like ridiculous music videos, and our logo was a hot dog and shit. But now it's like I wouldn't want it any other way.
Have you done videos?
On my OnlyFans, I have. There's one with like 17 jars of chocolate pudding. And Johnny's videotaping it. He's very good behind the camera.
He's good in front of the camera too, but we got some tricks up our sleeve.
I think that the whole keeping things light is essential. Like there's a certain amount of levity to these situations. So try not to be too serious. I mean, we're serious enough. We put in the work, and we want the songs to be good and the band to sound good, but you got to have fun,
of course.
And I could be a real I guess a stickler, whatever you want to call it, or the unfun one, because I kind of get really deep into it. But
I'm the party
they keep me out. They keep me. What did you say? Did you say something about Grape Poupon?
You're the party pooper.
I am the party pooper. I try not to be the party pooper because I like to party.
Yeah. with Jaeger.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was good stuff.
I haven't had Jaeger in a long time.
I'm not sure how Jaeger still exists.
It does. It's fantastic, but it's in the wrong hand. In the wrong hands, it's not good.
The V spot.
The V spot, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not a. I don't know. These days, back then though, it was awesome.
It was fantastic. Now,
No, I want it. Has Marty ever have Jaeger?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chad?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, we're with it. We're hip.
we're hip. We're cool.
We're cool. Yeah. Hip hop.
I don't like it, but I've had it.
I hate it. Yeah, but I've had it.
How about Rumplemans? Ever have Rumplemans, Marty?
Vinny turned me on to the Rumplemans when he was doing the juice box sessions with Ionic. We got snowed in at the V spot. The best thing about that whole thing was he had a customer walk in that didn't realize he was closed. And he just, like, Vinny was like, yeah, come on in. Yeah, what's going on? What do you need? What? You want some food? You want beer? What do you want? We're closed. Can you go? And just, like, basically just, like, turned him around and pushed him back out the door. But, yeah, Vinny made me drink Rumplemans that night.
Wait, when was that?
November, a couple of years ago now.
Was that the night of the juice box session?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, I was there for that. Remember me?
Yeah. Remember when you were in that band with me?
I do.
Yeah. That was us. And then Vinny showed us pictures of him ass naked.
Yeah.
From the last time he had charges brought up on him. It was the way he worded it.
Yeah.
You know, we got on that topic because I was saying how much I like Golden Monkey. And he's like, let me tell you a story about the last time I had Golden Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinny's a character. I've had the pleasure of seeing his balls. They're like, they fucking hang.
I mean, he's got 14 kids. I mean, I hope they hang.
There's nothing left in there.
No,
it's all dried out.
Dried up little sacks.
They're all in the form of kids.
Yeah.
Like Raisinets.
What do you guys say about Bud Light? Like Bud Light?
No,
to be honest, I don't think I've ever had Bud Light.
It was the first beer I ever drank and got drunk off of, and I think I've had it one time since.
Yeah.
Why do you like Bud Light?
That's fine.
You're not taking a stance?
No.
Nope, not controversial. I'm honestly what will be more controversial than my opinion on Bud Light is that I just don't really like drinking beer in general.
I'm with Martin.
I can't get with it. Mixed drinks all day, but beer I can't do it.
I bought Marty a beer for his 21st birthday and he didn't drink it. So he's not.
Oh, yeah, he did. He bought me a Yingling at Ale Mary's on my 21st birthday, and I drank half of it and then gave it to him.
Yeah, I should have known better. I mean, that's not the one to.
That ain't it. That ain't it.
That ain't it for one of you guys.
Yeah,
one of you people.
Miller is superior to Bud Light on the record.
I'm always like a yeah.
You know, I didn't have a drink on my 21st birthday.
Pussy.
Really?
Yeah, did not have a drink.
You had booze?
Did you blaze?
Who? What? No, I didn't. I was.
You were a good little boy.
I was good. I went to church. I was going to mass and stuff on Sundays. Not
you
really.
drank the father's wine.
I drank the wine from the back room.
Right out of the tap.
I did drink. I was in my buddy's wedding, and we were in the back vestibule of the church, and I did drink the whole bottle of the priest's wine before the ceremony. It was terrible. And then I thought of all the nasty things that could have happened in that back vestibule. Like,
yeah,
man, I don't even really want to be in
that have happened.
Definitely happened. I mean,
what happens in the vestibule stays in the vestibule.
Yeah,
that's right. Not always. No, that's not true.
No, definitely not always. unless they make a documentary about it.
Eventually, they will. It'll just be 20 years later. After the damage is already done to everybody, they make a documentary about it. Like the kids for cash.
Remember this thing? Yeah. Remember this thing you guys moved on from? Well, yeah.
This person is fucked up forever with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
remember
Just a gentle reminder.
My actual 21st birthday, I worked and then I went home and watched the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
Wow.
I know, right?
I thought I was a loser not drinking.
Well,
At least I go home and watch political debate between two morons.
It was on like a fucking Monday because somehow my birthday only ends on Monday. I went out on the weekend.
I would have rather watch handicapped bowling on the Ocho than watch those two clowns discuss.
What's wrong with that? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Cotton.
I would rather watch a handicapped bowling game than a handicapped presidential debate.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know.
At least you got some laughs, Johnny. I mean,
you guys.
If nothing else.
I think that's
I don't
why
know if
we
it's
always.
what you expected, but yeah.
It's always fun hanging out with you guys because I do laugh a lot. It's a special day today. Everything's good.
this is a special day.
Oh shit, my battery's gonna die. So
So I guess that's the end of this, huh?
yeah.
Oh man.
Oops.
We can talk for another 6 hours if you want to.
We could.
How about you just leave it on record and we'll sit here until we all fall asleep, and then you can be like,
Yeah,
"These guys talk
I'll
about
go,
you."
I'll go get the power cord. I don't care.
It's up to you, man.
Hold on. Well, I'm just nervous.
chilling.
I don't want it to die.
We can't have
Go
it
get your
dying.
power cord. Go get your
I like
power
those
cord.
lights behind him.
Those are pretty fancy.
We should get those for our stage lights.
All right.
I know somebody
All right,
that would have those stage lights.
All right. Well, Johnny's gone. Would you rather pull off your own thumbnail with a fork, or put a toothpick under your big toe, or put a toothpick under your big toe and kick the wall?
Fingernail with the fork.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah. You could ease that off, man. I'm not kicking a toothpick under my toenail.
I don't know. I really like picturing both of those things. I don't know.
I really, really just love the thought of that. Okay, how about this
I
one?
think I'm gonna have to
Penn Island or lemonparty.com?
Penn Island. Like, what's worse or what's better?
Hey,
Lemon
I just
Party is
wanna
worse
know.
than almost anything I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not true. Kids in a Sandbox is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
No sandbox.
You ever see Kids in a Sandbox? Paul, Johnny,
I don't think so.
anybody?
No.
Watch it.
I'm gonna see it right now, so just
Watch it. It's a video. It's actually like making me like move my legs in discomfort right now. I can't think about it.
YouTube. Is it on the YouTubes or is it on the
No.
Two Kids One Sandbox official video?
Just 2 kids in a sandbox video on Google.
2 kids.
I don't know. Just kids in a sandbox.
On the Is it on the TikToks?
No, it should not be on any like. It'd be on a website that like videos go to be deleted within like 24 hours.
It's on Pudding Vision.
It's not on Pudding Vision.
It's Pudding Vision.
I can't find it.
Yeah, it might be gone. It might be gone forever.
It's probably a good thing then.
I'll explain off the record to you one day what it is.
Okay.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it on this fine establishment of a podcast.
Yeah.
I'll say a lot of
classic
things, but I won't say that. People.
That's
don't need to
where
hear
we
that,
draw the
picture
line.
that.
Thanks, Meatloaf.
Yeah.
I would do anything
All right.
for love, but I won't do that.
Is there an echo in the building?
There are no kids and there's no sandbox. Spoiler.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was watching for the sandbox.
What do I miss every time I leave?
Yeah.
You missed a lot of stuff.
We were talking about
ask him
another
the nail thing.
Another thing for you to look up to add to your list is with Lemon Parties, Kids in a Sandbox. But Paulie just tried and it was not there, so it would be gone forever.
Kids in the sandbox?
Kids in a Sandbox, yeah. Just a playful little video.
Sure.
Playful little video.
Playful little video.
So what else you guys got?
It makes my body hurt thinking about it, like in my core.
I feel like Johnny's got work early tomorrow.
No, not too early.
I work at 7:30.
I'm coming over to Paul's house because Paul's working from home, I think. So
Yes. I have to celebrate tonight, so I didn't want to go into work tomorrow.
What are you guys doing tomorrow?
Maybe I could have him buy me vinyls.
I'm gonna recover from tonight.
What's tonight?
420, brother.
Oh.
The night is young.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was tired at 8:30 this morning.
I woke up from a nap to do this podcast, so I'm feeling refreshed and
There you go.
rejuvenated.
Smart.
Yeah.
John,
smart.
remember when we were 24 years old, there was no naps. It was just, hey, we're gonna go drink, and then we're gonna go drink some more, and then we're gonna go out some more, and then we're gonna go drink some more.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have Johnny Popko's podcast to do when you were 24. I do.
No, but I have more stories about Johnny Popko than anybody could ever have, and I've seen some.
Share one. Share one. Share one.
The bus trip, I believe.
Oh no! Don't
Is
share
that the one that you were passed out in the aisleway?
Probably.
Yeah. So we had a show that we played in Harrisburg, I believe. So we would like sponsor these bus trips down, and at the time, Bud Light was our sponsor. Believe it or not, Bud Light. Drink of the.
Wow.
So we would stock the buses with beer, like just cases of beer. And we were like, well, we're not going on the buses. So whatever happens. They're all responsible adults. That was the problem. They weren't responsible adults. He was one of them who was not responsible.
I mean,
It was a good time, though. I do remember them saying, the Weekender girls saying that you were laying passed out on the floor of the bus.
that's possible.
It's 100% true, and I mean we could probably collaborate with the.
I mean, unless you have a photo,
we didn't roll that way though. We didn't take no evidence.
Well, yeah, you didn't have photos. You didn't have cameras to take photos of.
We had cameras. We just didn't. Well,
They weren't any good.
You want to bet? Some of those guys that came to see us were pretty good photographers. They take some good pictures. So, and they were on the buses too. Maybe some of them do actually have the evidence.
So maybe I will never be president.
Oh, you'll definitely. If you're not, I'm not.
That.
We can run together.
Yeah. Anybody can be. We've seen that.
We have. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, don't tell that story.
I just did.
I know.
When you fell off the stage at the
that was not my fault. That was not my fault. I tripped on a cord.
Yeah,
I tripped on a cord.
You tripped on 17.
I swear to God.
Shots of something.
No, I was not even. I wasn't even drunk at that point. No, I fell. Yeah, I tripped on a cord or whatever. Right off. Scary.
Whatever you want to say to make yourself feel better about it.
I know what happened.
We know what happened. We were witness to it. We were there.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Now you're getting now we're calling out his wife's gonna be like, what do you mean
She's
you
not
fell off
watching
the
it.
stage?
No, I think she was there for that. No, maybe not. Not that one. No, I was definitely sober when she was at her first one. Yeah.
You had to behave yourself.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get. I don't know. It gets not fun. But
it happens though.
You grow up, you get old, you get married, you get miserable.
I didn't need.
Well, good night, everybody.
Hope you guys have a great night's sleep. Tight, sweet dreams.
Don't get murdered
Think
by
about that while you're trying to fall asleep.
No, life's great. Life's great. Portland Frank exists.
Life's better than it was 2 years ago. Think about it that way.
Sure, right?
Yeah, I think, right?
Yeah, we're back out. We're back out in public with people, and
we can do things, and we can see people's faces. So that's cool. That's always good. Yeah.
You guys saw, I think there's like reports that they confirmed that it came from a lab, and something else was part of it. Something. Something about the CDC. I think the CDC is no longer approving the one dose.
Yeah, I saw that.
Scary, man.
Did you see that meme?
Scary because all these departments and companies or whatever they are all driven by money. They don't give a shit about us.
No,
the CDC does not care about the American people.
Period. No, that's what sucks.
Yep. And they'll tax the shit out of us and take all of our money and then poison us.
Oh, you're giving me a boner right now, Paul.
I know.
How do we stop it?
You brought this up.
You're gonna make me rage against my laptop.
No. No, I'm saying not stop you from talking. Like, how do we stop it from happening?
Oh, we don't. That's the secret.
Us commoners don't. I mean, we don't have the magic thing that you need to make things happen, which is money.
Money, right?
Maybe we just keep writing protest songs like "Murder in a Small Town" and one will stick one day.
Yeah,
for like a rally or something. Yeah, and then when we're on the one of the headliners for a big festival, we'll walk out on stage naked, covering our mouths.
Yeah,
and don't say anything for an hour, and then walk back.
That's going to be very hard for us to do. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Us not say anything for an hour.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Us not saying anything for 3 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah. Not the walking on stage naked part, just the being quiet part.
We just have to get across. If we could just get across the stage, we would. That's a success.
As long as you guys can push me in my wheelchair, we'll be all right.
Okay, deal.
That's why you found them.
Of course.
Deal.
Yeah, we know what you were doing.
That's how you found
We're
them.
not here for our talent. We're here for the wheelchair pushing.
Not even for your looks. You're just there for the wheelchair.
The brawn.
I knew there was a reason you told me to stop bringing my guitar to gigs.
Yes. Just stand there and look good.
Don't bring your guitar.
No, bring your guitar. Just don't bring a cable.
Yeah.
Kind of like Simple Jack dancing
don't
around.
Put strings on it.
Yes, Simple Jack.
What else guys got? Anything good? Should we wrap it up?
I got nothing good, I don't think.
I have to go watch the last episode of season 1 of Yellow Jackets. So
yeah.
Ooh, I'm into season 2, the latest episode. It's getting intense.
Oh, it's good, man. It's a great show. I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it.
What's it called?
Yellow
Jackets.
We started watching that, and I kind of just fell.
It's dark. It's dark, man.
You got to get past the first 2 episodes because it's slow, and then all of a sudden it just takes off.
Yeah, definitely does. Very good.
Have you guys ever heard of the show Survivor?
No,
I saw Marty eating a salad the other night at V-Spot, and you said he looked like he was on Survivor.
Oh yeah,
Marty was salad.
Marty was eating food like he hadn't seen food in a week. And I asked Paul, I said, "Why is Marty eating like he's on Survivor?"
It was a really good buffalo chicken salad, man.
It looked really.
He offered me a piece too.
Eating it, yeah.
I did. I tried to feed Johnny like a baby bird, and he wouldn't let me.
After a gummy or two, things go off the rails.
He got bashful.
This is one for the books for me.
That's what we're here for. Shock value.
Yeah.
Hopefully being somewhat funny.
Yeah. Mic drop.
We should probably end it on that.
That's the way to end it. I mean,
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Johnny, I hope we can do this again or something sometime. This is fun.
Yeah, I hope we could waste another 2 hours of your time in the future.
Definitely.
Dude, I love doing this. Are you kidding me? This is the best. I'll tell my wife this. This is the best part of my day. For real.
Well, she's going to hear that now, and then you're going to be sleeping on the couch.
She's not going to watch. There's no way. And honestly, right now, I wish you would have sent me to the couch because that would mean I'd be out of the bedroom, away from the monitor that will alert me if my daughter wakes up, and I would get a nice full night's sleep.
This next podcast is going to be really interesting, live from your new 1-bedroom apartment.
Yes,
once she watches.
She makes more money than I do.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
I may look dumb, but I'm not.
Heard that.
Well, so Marty, what band are you gonna get into next, so that way you can come back on?
I don't know. I'll workshop a couple ideas and see what I could weasel into.
I could think of one right off the top of my head right now that you should probably get into and get on.
I also can. I could think of at least 2 or 3.
The main character's name rhymes with baloney. That's all I got to tell you.
Synonymous with money.
Yep.
Eddie Money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eddie Money?
Eddie Money travel agency.
2 tickets to paradise.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's in that jug in the background?
Over here?
No.
What's in the
Johnny Jones, what's in the jug in your cabinet there?
Oh.
What's in the jarro?
What's in the jar?
Jaro.
Whiskey in that jarro?
You weren't keeping like Jeffrey Dahmer stuff in there,
I
are
was about to say that animal remains.
That's
Jug of
my grandmother. Never mind.
formaldehyde.
Take your grandma's okay. You should get that mannequin from grandma's.
Really messed up.
Grandma, I told you to stop going in my room.
Hey, where are you going?
Oh, shit.
It's all shtick with us. That's it.
Jeffrey Dahmer is a staple of Frank lore.
Girls love Jeffrey Dahmer. Isn't that amazing? How like the last thing women do is that like they don't trust men. Just don't, right? But then they love the men that are killing people.
The serial killers.
Yeah.
Always remember
That's how it
this.
goes.
If you think you got it bad, you could always be the women that are writing the guys in prison and think that they have a chance of having a real stable relationship with them when they get out. Think about that.
Right?
Wow,
Sure.
Pretty bad.
You didn't have to put me on. You didn't have to put me on blast like that, Paul.
I mean, if you were a single guy,
I told you that in confidence.
If
no
Martin
chance.
was a single guy, right? Let's just hypothetically do this quick. If Martin was a single guy and he couldn't get a chick, and he went to prison, like there would be girls writing him left and right.
Sure.
Because he'd be like the bad boy in prison. And then when he gets out, he's a complete douchebag to them.
Yeah.
And they're like, this guy is awesome. I want to marry him and have his baby. It's like he just went to jail for like 10 years, murdered somebody. I guess he's a guy now.
Brick killed a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would just like to wish you all sweet dreams.
Yes.
This was a good time, guys.
Slumber.
This was a good time. I'm looking forward to the new stuff from Portland Frank.
You'll get the first one of the first listens to when we get him finished.
The one of, not the one of.
Yeah, there's
who are we talking about here? Who's
listen? There's a lot of moving parts to the Portland Frank family.
Well, I mean, who are we talking about here?
I can't disclose that information. I'm sorry.
Am I one of 20, one of 5, one of 2? Like, what are we doing here?
20.
I can't disclose that information. It's just not. It's not in the cards.
John, you'll probably hear it before any of us do. How about that?
Sweet. All right. I'm top.
That might be true because I'll send it to you first, and then be like, "Hey guys, the mix is done." That's after I spend 9 hours sitting here going, "It's just not good enough."
I don't know. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I think it'll turn out just fine.
We'll be okay.
We got some surprises coming up, so you'll
That's
see.
sweet. Let me know. Keep me posted.
We got a big surprise.
I wanna come to a full band show.
I was surprised you weren't at the V spot. I mean, really, it was.
Buddy. So in March, I kind of used all my get out of jail free cards. If it was just my son that was in our home, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But since
He
I
was
have a
left there
son
by himself. You've been okay.
Yeah, so I have a son, and at the time she was like 7 months old, 8 months old. And I left 2 weekends in a row. I went to Boston with my buddies, and then I was home for 3 days, and then I went to Atlantic City for work. So, and the kid, my daughter was sick. She had, I think, an ear infection. She got that when I was away. So it was a whole thing, right? So I kind of use all my free passes for a little bit. So I'm just kind of giving it. I'm just laying low. You know what I'm saying?
There'll be more.
I need to save it.
There'll be plenty more.
Hold on.
You'll see us at in Camden, New Jersey, or Madison Square Garden, maybe at some point.
Open for the boss.
We'll get there. You'll see us at that one.
Okay. Well, all you need to do is get a hat, and you can get into every show for free. Is what I heard.
That's right. Take it.
That's it.
Buy a hat, get a free ticket.
Yep.
Boom.
Now watch, all your hats are going to be sold out forever.
we're already through most of them, so
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Just don't give any more to Dustin because he hates you guys.
That's all right.
He told me that. He's like, I hate that fucking name in the logo.
I mean, this is coming from the guy who had a band that was named Lemon Jelly, so it doesn't really
Yo, Lemon Jelly could have gone on this Portland Frank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together now.
Well, what's cool at the end of the day is this area, I always said it too, like I would put up, the talent here in this area against any other city in the world because it's a cool thing to be a part of, and there's so many talented people. So you guys are definitely included in that, obviously. So it's thanks for contributing to our little corner of the world and being cool dudes and writing cool songs and just being part of the solution.
Amen.
Thank you.
So, thank you, Johnny.
Well, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see Johnny Pallet Solution tomorrow or next week. But I believe
Yes, sir.
I think your order's done. If you want to, I can probably text you tomorrow or email you for sure. But
if you get them some pallets too, that would be good.
You'll see them on TikTok in 10 minutes.
What are you doing with all those pallets, by the way? Like, what do people use them for these days? Are you just always using them for trucks and shit?
Reselling them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how many times do you think a single pallet is sold?
It's hard to think about. Quite a bit.
Yes. I was it was the same podcast with Grant and the Holtzman Effect. We were talking about how I wonder how many secret songs have gone unheard in the world.
Secret songs like on the end of a record type of deal?
Yeah. Think about how many times that was like, if you never heard it, you would count as one person. If I never heard it, I'd count as one person. Like how many times an individual,
billions
missed it.
Yeah.
I think especially with how patient everybody is nowadays of just, the CD's over or whatever's over, just flip it. Let's go to the next thing. And how could you, nowadays, how are you going to get a secret song? Because
you can't. Yeah. I mean,
CDs. Hardly anybody has CDs anymore.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But I missed
Back in my day, they used to have cassette tapes.
I saw some stupid bands trying to bring that back. The tapes.
Cassettes.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're bringing
the idea.
Actually, Johnny's got us a deal with an 8-track company.
You guys are
trendsetters.
We'd kill it on an 8-track. Yeah.
You're gonna only be able to listen to our music on those real big like bugle horn gramophone from the 40s.
Like
yeah, the gramophone from the 40s. Yeah.
I like that.
That's where our EP is dropping. So go to your nearest antique shop now. Stock up while you can.
Well, as long as you guys are
now.
What's that?
I said, get your gramophones now.
Oh, I thought you had another question for us.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Could you close us out with one?
Oh, boy, there's a lot of pressure. Give me a sec.
I want to know how you're feeling, Johnny, with those gummies that you had before.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just having some beer.
I was talking to the other Johnny, actually.
Oh.
I didn't have any, believe it or not.
Oh.
Surprisingly.
I had 4. I'm doing all right.
I'm having a
Nice.
Juicer.
Surprised I'm still up.
Okay, I don't even have this one right here, but this is one of my favorite ones ever. Did my AirPods die?
We can hear you still.
Can you still hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
It sounds like one of them are still on. They might die, but one of my favorite would you rather's, and I could spend an hour talking about this, is would you rather have dustpans for hands or sweat Smucker's jelly? How did again? This could go on for a very long time.
I would rather sweat Smucker's jelly because I hate cleaning and I don't want any dustpans around me. I'm okay with sweating the jelly.
Then you're obligated.
I'm just gonna have to sweat the jelly, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say jelly too.
Could that be our?
Well, like for me, if I had 2 hands as dustpans, like if one was a brush and one was a pan,
Then it's purposeful, at least.
Yeah, at least
I think it's just two dustpans. Just
What do I do with those? Shovel snow? Like I don't know.
I don't want to do any of that manual labor stuff. I'd rather sweat the jelly.
But
I'm with the jelly.
My argument, because I'm dustpans.
Oh.
My argument is that you wouldn't be able to like do or wear everything you do is ruined because you would never not be covered in jelly.
Let me ask you this: How are you
going to put on a shirt with dustpans?
Yeah, how are you wearing a shirt with dustpans?
You get custom shirts.
You get boot cut.
You
get
Axelrad.
Like button up sleeves. Exactly. You get like button up sleeves or something. I don't know.
Not all dustpans are created equal, too. Like you could have a dustpan that's like this big for a hand, but maybe it's only this big. I don't know how big
we're talking. Like a standard dustpan that comes attached to like the broom. It's like,
but maybe it's industrial though.
Wildly, not saying I want either one.
Maybe it's a Lexington steel dustpan.
You would just be so disgusting all the time because like your sweat wouldn't be able to like serve its purpose of sweat since it's jelly. So you'd just be sweating more jelly. I don't know. I've had.
I would get myself some bread. I would get myself some bread and some peanut butter and make myself a sandwich.
Yeah,
you'll never go hungry.
My jelly sweat.
Oh.
Is it grape jelly or strawberry?
Whatever. Smuckers.
Okay.
With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
And you totally won't get sick of it.
No, I'm good. I don't want to clean anything. Dustpan.
You could probably swim. You could probably swim real well.
I swim just fine. I don't need a dustpan.
I don't.
Where can people find you guys on the internet?
Johnny, you tell them. You're good like this.
TikTok. Find Johnny on TikTok.
I have to call my friends over at Fiverr and find Portland Frank on Facebook. What's the actual? Marty? Do you know the code? Like, is it Portland Frank 22 or something? Like
I think the handle is 22. I tried to change it and I couldn't. So. Thank you.
Yes, Portland Frank 22 is correct.
And we're also on the Instagrams as well.
Also Portland Frank 22.
Mm-hmm.
This is consistent. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for spending this 420 on the award-winning show.
We put in a shift too. We've been on here
2.5 hours.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
2.5.
We didn't start right at 9.
We started at 9. Well, I was on time. Like I was supposed to be at 9 o'clock.
Here we go. We were here, but we didn't start recording until like 9:15, 9:20.
All right, 2 hours.
That's a long time. That's the longest one in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about nothing but nonsense.
We
spent 8 minutes talking about music.
Substance in here.
There's a lot of life lessons in this one. We talked about the band in the very beginning, which is what I like to do. Get out of the way in case this happens. It's 420. What are we going to do? I mean, this is part of the process.
You're damn right.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
So, guys, thank you again.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
God bless.
Just sweat the jelly.
Just make sure you have the jelly.
Yeah, just don't sweat the small stuff. Sweat the jelly.
Sweat the jelly.
Dustpan. Yeah,
that's
it. All right, guys. Well, hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yes, man. Very good. You got it.
Take care, guys.
Later.
See you, brother.